Love seeing an underdog get their flowers, so imagine being a fan of the Daily Double at McDonald's, the ultimate undercover fan fave. Beef patties, melty cheese, lettuce, and tomato, what's not to love? Picture it with small fries, 4-piece chicken McNuggets, and small soft drink, all for $6. Maybe you remember the $6 Daily Double meal deal? Dream about it even. But this unsung hero, it's waiting for you at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Farming takes hard work and the right information. Brownfield Ag News keeps you connected with agriculture's most important stories. Heard daily on 600 radio stations and accessible through digital and social channels, we deliver the latest market analysis, weather updates, policy news, and more. We're more than just a voice. We're a trusted partner. Brownfield, we connect. Learn more at brownfieldagnews.com.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather forecast. We expect mostly sunny skies to continue today with a high temperature near 56 degrees. Southwesterly winds will be 6 to 10 miles per hour with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. Skies should be mostly clear tonight and we will have a low temperature around 37 degrees. Southwesterly winds will be about 6 to 9 miles per hour. They may gust as high as 20 miles per hour. Tomorrow, sunny again with a high temperature near 64 degrees. Westerly winds will be 8 to 13 miles per hour with gusts as high as 26 miles per hour. And early tomorrow morning, we'll have wind chill values as low as 33 degrees. Tomorrow night, we do have a 30% chance of showers up until around midnight with mostly cloudy skies and low around 36. Westerly winds will be 7 to 9 miles per hour with gusts as high as 21 miles per hour. Wednesday should be mostly cloudy with a high temperature near 44. Northwesterly winds on Wednesday will be 10 to 17 miles per hour with gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. We expect mostly clear skies Wednesday night, low around 15. Then Thursday should be mostly sunny with a high near 35. Thursday night will be mostly cloudy with a low temperature around 24. Then partly sunny skies are forecasted for Friday with a high temperature near 44 degrees. Skies will be mostly cloudy Friday night, low around 17. Then Saturday should be partly sunny with a high temperature near 32. Saturday night, skies will be mostly clear. We'll have a low temperature Saturday night around 10 degrees. And then Sunday should be sunny with a high temperature near 34 degrees. And that's your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Missouri Net News, I'm Marshall Griffin. The Trump administration has blocked federal child care funding going to states, including Missouri, affecting about 1,700 providers. The funding freeze follows a reported $9 billion child care fraud scandal in Minnesota. Missouri education leaders say they're working with the federal government to restore the funding, which impacts more than half of the state's providers. The Department of Elementary and Secondary Education says the feds have requested detailed documentation before releasing the funds, and that information was submitted Friday. A new report warns that dozens of rural Missouri hospitals are at risk of closing because revenue is not keeping up with costs. Elisa Nelson reports.
The Center for Healthcare Quality and Payment Reform says Missouri has 29 at risk of closing, with 12 in immediate jeopardy. The report says since 2015, Missouri has had 9 rural hospital closings, ranking Missouri among the 10 worst states for closings. Experts say closures would force patients to travel farther for care and could worsen health outcomes in rural communities. Missouri is set to receive $216 million in federal funding for its 58 rural hospitals during the 2026 fiscal year.
A Park Hills man in eastern Missouri has been charged as part of a decade-long scheme to allegedly steal diesel fuel from trains in St. Louis. KMOX Radio's Sean Malone reports.
According to charging documents, Donald Gus McKinney is accused of stealing diesel fuel from rail yards in the greater St. Louis area. In coordination with the Terminal Railroad Police, strategically placed surveillance cameras captured McKinney frequently coming and going from rail yards in the greater St. Louis area. When McKinney became aware he was being surveilled, he took his trailer and fled into a farm field near Leadwood. When officers confronted him in the field and identified themselves, he allegedly burned the trailer. McKinney is also accused of threatening his arresting officers.
This is Missouri Net.
I'm Matt Pilger. Stay connected to Missouri wherever you are. Missouri Net brings you the latest news from across the state, online and on the radio. From breaking stories to in-depth coverage, for more than 50 years, we've reported on what matters most to Missourians and your communities. Listen live on your local station, follow us on X, Facebook, and Instagram, and find us at MissouriNet.com.
Nobody had to tell your grandparents not to drive while using their typewriters. Why should it be any different for us kids and our cell phones? Distracted driving was the cause of more than 3,000 deaths in 2022. Come on, we're smarter than this. Let's put down the phones and focus on the roads. Drive safe, everybody.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
This is the Missouri Military Minute.
I'm Ashley Bird. Missouri Congresswoman Ann Wagner last week introduced a resolution recognizing the 30th anniversary of the first flight of the FA-18E1 Super Hornet from Lambert Field in St. Louis and its 30 years of distinguished service. The non-legislative resolution lists the history of the fighter jet in Missouri. Wagner says the Super Hornets have played a critical role in the military power of the U.S. The Super Hornets were made in St. Louis, helping the local economy, powered by groundbreaking defense companies like Boeing and McDonnell Douglas. She also praised the Missourians who built the fighter jets. A copy of the resolution will be sent from Congress to the National Museum of Transportation in St. Louis.
This is the Missouri Military Minute.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. See guarantee details at TurboTax.com/guarantees. Only available with TurboTax experts. Real-time updates only in iOS mobile app.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. J.D. Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store and online. And now, the more you buy, the more you save on beds, bases, and more. Limited time. For J.D. Power 2025 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
For more information on the USDSA and how you can help, visit usdeputy.org.
Another light round of direct cash cattle business and cash hogs ended the day lower. Good morning. I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. There was a light round of direct cash cattle trade that took place Friday. Live deals were marked at $232.50 to $233. For the week, dress business was up mostly $365, $5 higher than the prior week's weighted average basis in Nebraska. At the Mitchell Livestock Market in South Dakota, steers 650 to 800 pounds sold $10 to $15 higher. Steers weighing more than 800 pounds sold with a higher undertone. Heifers in all classes sold unevenly steady. The USDA says demand was very good. Medium and large one feeder steers 855 to 899 pounds were up $340.50 to $362. Feeder steers 957 to 982 pounds were up $333.25 to $347.25. Medium and large one feeder heifer 653 to 696 pounds were up $360 to $381. Box beef closed mixed with light to moderate demand for moderate offerings. Choice down $1.16 at $355.63. Select was 11 cents higher at $352.17. Estimated cattle slaughter was 86,000 head, down 30,000 on the weekend, down nearly 20,000 on the year. Cash hogs ended the day lower with a very light negotiated run. The cash hog market continues to struggle with direction. Processors have been lackluster at best when it comes to moving negotiated numbers. Demand remains a big question right now, specifically on the global market. Pork has been a competitively priced protein in the retail space, and that's likely helping provide some support to the domestic market. Barrows and gilts at the National Daily Direct were down $1.29 with a weighted average of $68.08. Prices at the regional direct markets were not reported due to confidentiality. Pork values were higher Friday, up $1.53 at $92.32. All of the primals were up. with loins and bellies leading the way. And estimated hog slaughter was 484,000 head, up 7,000 on the week and up about 17,000 on the year. At the CME, live and feeder cattle were down, waiting for the rest of the week's direct business to take place. And lean hog futures into the day mixed, adjusting spreads. I'm Megan Grebner, Brownfield Ag News.
To me, working at St. Jude, what makes it so special is that there's more research going on here. At St. Jude, we don't care who cures cancer, we just need to advance the cure. The heart of St. Jude is to take care of children with catastrophic diseases and to advance their cure rates, but we need to be able to do that for everyone. It's a bold initiative to try and bump cure rates all around the world, but it is our commitment.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements, and it's being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday, or check it out online. Alice Minerva Byington Carty, age 92 of Salem, passed away Saturday, January 10th. Graveside services for Alice Carty will be Tuesday afternoon at 12:30 at the Carr Cemetery. Visitation for family and friends of Alice Carty will be held prior to the service from 11 in the morning till 12 noon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. And all arrangements for Alice Minerva Byington Carty of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Catherine Diane Gorman of Licking passed away January 7th. A celebration of life for Diane will take place at a later date, and all arrangements for Catherine Diane Gorman of Licking are under the direction of the Fox Funeral Home of Licking. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements and was brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
We've been overindulging a little more than usual over the holidays, but now we are starting the new year off on a healthier note by taking active liver supplements from New Nordic every day. So if better health, more energy, and detoxing your body are some of your priorities this year, get Active Liver today and start the year off knowing you're giving your liver some well-deserved relief.
Active Liver is available online at Amazon or NewNordicUSA.com, or pick some up today at your local CVS, ShopRite, Meijer Grocery, are now available at Wegmans.
It's now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The Dent County Commission met this morning at the courthouse. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Keith Green said grading will be done on Dent County roads 4090 and 5450, with rock being added on those roads where needed. Grading will also begin on County Road 2400, with brush being cut on County Road 5680. District 2 Commissioner Jimmy Williams reported rock would be added and grading done on Dent County Road 4030, while owner grading would be done on County Roads 4480, 5330, and 5333. Williams stated brush be cut on County Road 2313, and maintenance work is being done on tractor number 9. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson stated Thursday he attended the Phelps County Public Housing Authority meeting, where they met over their financial reports as well as their audit. At the MRPC External Relations Committee meeting, they discussed state and legislative priorities for the upcoming year. And finally, at the MRPC meeting Thursday, a number of state and federal office representatives were in attendance to hear about concerns in the region. Larson reported the IDA board would be meeting Wednesday at 6 at the Salem Public Library. Dent County Clerk Angie Curley said her office balanced with the collector and assessor for the month of December on all collections, abatements, and add-ons, and her office balanced with the treasurer on all accounts for the 2025 fiscal year. Curley also stated the tentative preliminary budget will be ready for the public to pick up after 10 o'clock tomorrow morning at the clerk's office, or call them at 573-729-4144 and have the budget emailed to you. At Thursday's meeting, Dent County Treasurer Denita Williams presented the January tax money received from the state. The General Revenue and Law Enforcement Sales Tax Funds each received $96,745.48, which is up from funds received in December 2025. The Road and Bridge Fund received $48,372.69, and that's up from December 2025 totals. Williams reported both jail funds received $97,096.82, which was also up from December 2025 totals. Dent County Health Center Administrator Zach Moser gave its monthly report, and Deputy Derek Marford told the Commission he had created the Mid-Missouri Emergency Solutions, LLC, that could perform emergency management duties for the county. The Commission is waiting on legal counsel to review the contract. The next meeting of the Dent County Commissioners will be Thursday morning at the courthouse at 9 o'clock, and the meeting will be open to the public. It's time to share your favorites in the 2026 Best of Rural Missouri Readers' Choice Contest. From hometown diners to hidden hiking spots, we want to know the places and people that make Missouri shine. Your nominations decide who earns the title of Best of Rural Missouri. Simply enter the name and location of your nomination at https://ruralmissouri.org/best-of-2026/#. Example, Ha Ha Tonka State Park, Camdenton. Some past favorites have earned their spot in the Best of Rural Missouri Hall of Fame, meaning they've won 5 or more times since 2012, and now get to rest on their well-earned laurels. Our current Hall of Famers are Missouri Hick Barbecue in Cuba, Ha Ha Tonka State Park in Camden, St. James Winery in St. James, Silver Dollar City in Branson, the city of Branson, and Lake of the Ozarks. To keep things uniquely Missouri, please exclude national or out-of-state chains. Nominations are going on now through January 15th, which is right around the corner. Missouri Lieutenant Governor David Wassinger announced the Lieutenant Governor's Award for American Patriotism as the nation approaches the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence on July 4th, 2026. The contest invites Missouri students in grades K through 12 to submit letters explaining why they are proud to be an American. Students may choose one of 2 prompts: I am proud to be an American because, or I love America because. Word count requirements are 50 words for grades K through 3, 100 words for grades 4 through 6, and 200 words for grades 7 through 12. All letters must be postmarked no later than March 1st, 2026, and mailed to the office of Lieutenant Governor David Wassinger, Missouri State Capitol, 201 Capitol Avenue, Room 224, Jefferson City, Missouri, 65101. Wassinger said the contest is a call to young people to celebrate the blessings of liberty, the sacrifices of founders, and the enduring values that have made the United States exceptional. He noted that it is important to instill in children a deep love for America when many voices seek to divide and diminish shared heritage. State Representative Darren Chappell recalled the tremendous celebrations of the bicentennial of 1976 and said his pride in the country has continued to grow. He noted that educating children in unique qualities of liberty enshrined in the nation's 250th-year history is imperative for them to mature into well-rounded citizens. Renee Pace, chairwoman of America 250 Missouri Commission, said she is the writing project falls under the educative initiative focusing on school-aged youth K through 12. Award winners will be invited to a recognition ceremony and lunch at the Missouri State Capitol on June 26, 2026, where they will read their letters. For more information, contact Chris Walker at chris.walker@ltgov.mo.gov or call 573-751-4727. Calling parents of 8th graders. If your student is not currently enrolled in Salem Arty School District but plans to attend Salem High School for the 2026-2027 school year, please be sure to attend the pre-enrollment day. Pre-enrollment is an important first step because it allows the school to officially enter your student into their system. This helps the high school build accurate class schedules, create student profiles, plan courses, staffing, and support services. Getting your student pre-enrolled early ensures a smoother transition to high school and helps the school best prepare for your child's success. Pre-enrollment day is Wednesday, February 11th, from 8:30 in the morning until 6:30 in the evening at the Salem High School Library. Attention high school seniors and their parents in the area. The application period for scholarships through the Community Foundation of the Ozarks is now open for the 2026-27 academic year. For a list of the scholarships available and the criteria to qualify for the scholarships, go to www.cfozarks.org. Each student will need to create an account with their own username and password. The student will then begin the universal application process. The universal application is a comprehensive form that allows you to apply for all the scholarships for which you qualify. After submitting the universal application, you'll receive a confirmation page that lists the scholarship opportunities for which you qualify. You're strongly encouraged to print this page. Finding a scholarship opportunity with one item of relevant criteria does not mean you'll fully qualify for the scholarship. By completing the universal application by March 16th, you'll be able to apply for all scholarship opportunities for which you do qualify. If you feel you should be eligible for any given scholarship opportunity, please call 417-864-6199. The Denton County Fire Protection District Board of Directors will meet Tuesday evening, January 13th at 6 o'clock at the fire station at number 2 South Main. After the call to order and roll call will be approval of the consent agenda, which includes a review of previous meeting minutes, the financial report, and approval of bills, plus the budget review. In old business, the board will address the Fidelity CTI tower lease. In new business, the board will consider FF1 and 2 program, candidates for FF training school, chief spending limits, and training equipment quotes. Chief Thomas will give his report, which will include the monthly reimbursement report, followed by the setting of the date for the next meeting and closed session, if necessary, before adjournment. The regular meeting of the Denton County Fire Protection District Board of Directors is open to the public. The Industrial Management Authority, also referred to as the IDA of Denton County, will meet Wednesday, January 14th at 6 o'clock in the Salem Public Library meeting room. After the call to order will be the approval of the agenda, followed by the approval of the minutes. The IDA will consider the status of member appointments of Dean Jones, Cameron Irway, and Lori Plank, which will be followed by the review of financial statements for the period ending December 31st, 2025. The board will approve payment of bills, including the City of Salem Economic Development for $1,500 for October, November, and December of 2025, plus $1,500 for January, February, and March of 2026. The IDA board will hear a report from Economic Development Director Carrie Sutterfield, plus consider other business that may come before the board. Prior to adjournment, the IDA may vote to go into closed session to discuss real estate. And that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU. Yes, it was. SBU Salem campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU's Salem campus, contact them at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Have you checked out the Country Mart website at www.tcmarkets.com? If not, you really need to. You'll find their weekly specials, coupons, inside the store information, and also tasty recipes from TC Markets on there as well. Plus, don't forget to like Country Mart's Facebook page. Like or comment on it for a chance to win something from the deli, and the winner will be announced on Wednesday each week. Just another reason to shop at Country Mart in Salem.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports. It's being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Salem Tiger varsity basketball team jumped out to a 46-15 lead at halftime and cruised to a 63-36 win in Sullivan over the Eagles Friday night. Gavin Sapal led all of the Salem scores with 16 points, followed by Braden Gapsch with 12 points and Tyson Connors with 11 more. The Tigers improved at 9-4 with a win, and they will be off until Friday night when Salem will host the Ava Bears in their first SCA conference contest. The Salem JV defeated Sullivan Friday night 41-39, and they are 5-2 on the year. The JV will participate in the Zizzer JV tournament starting Wednesday with West Plains at a time to be determined. The Salem Freshman Tigers also beat Sullivan Friday as they dominated the Eagles, winning 48-14. The Salem Freshman Tigers are 6-3 on the year. The Freshman Tigers will be at Waynesville Tuesday, January 20th at 5:30. The Bunker Varsity Basketball Eagles got a scare Saturday against Mountain Grove at the Legends Shootout in Mountain View as the Eagles edged the Panthers in a hard-fought win 53-52. The Eagles remain undefeated on the year at 15-0. The Eagles will be at Lesterville Tuesday at 5 o'clock. The Bunker Lady Eagles played Alton again for the second time in 2 weeks, this time at the Legends Shootout in Mountain View. In the first matchup, Bunker won by 4 points, but the Lady Eagles were on top of their game Saturday and dominated the Lady Comets, winning 69-28. The Lady Eagles remain undefeated at 11-0, and they will participate in the Union Girls Basketball Tournament and play Washington tonight at 7 o'clock. The Ole Miss Rebels handed Missouri their first SEC conference defeat Saturday, beating the Tigers 76-69. The Tigers were led by Mark Mitchell with 20 points, followed by Jaden Stone with 16 more. Missouri will host Auburn Wednesday night, and you can hear the game right here on KSMO Radio at 7:30. St. Louis Blues offense woes continue as they fell to the Utah Mammoths Friday night and the Vegas Golden Knights on Saturday by identical scores of 4-2. The Blues will be home to face the Carolina Hurricane Tuesday night on KSMO Radio with the pregame starting at 6 o'clock. And that has been a look at local and regional sports and brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The U.S. figure skating team for the Winter Olympics is set after 4 days of national championships in St. Louis. 16 skaters were named, led by men's world champion Ilya Malinin, women's standouts Amber Glenn and Alyssa Liu, and ice dancers Madison Chalk and Evan Bates, who are headed to their fourth games together. Malinin is known as the Quad God. He'll make his Olympic debut as a favorite for the gold. The third men's spot went to Max Naumov, who had the crowd firmly behind him all week. The 24-year-old lost his parents, former world champions Vadim Naumov and Evgenia Shishkova, in a plane crash last year. After an emotional short program, Max delivered another stirring skate Saturday to earn his place on the Olympic team.
I would not be sitting here without the unimaginable work, effort, and love from my parents. It means absolutely everything to me, fulfilling the dream that we collectively had as a family since I first was on the ice at 5 years old. I know they're looking down, smiling, and proud.
NASCAR will enter the 2026 season with off-track drama mostly behind them. A 2-year lawsuit has been settled, and a new championship format is on the way. We'll find out about that this afternoon at 2:30. College basketball, the Mizzou men dropped a close one at Ole Miss, losing 76-69. The Tigers are now 12-4 overall, 2-1 in SEC play, despite a great game from Mark Mitchell, who had 20 points, 8 rebounds, and a career-high 7 assists. They couldn't hold off a late 7-0 run by Ole Miss. The Tigers back home Wednesday night, hosting Auburn at 6. The St. Louis Billikens on a 9-game win streak, 84-72 win at LaSalle. The Billikens raced out to a 44-24 halftime lead. They are now 15-1 overall. Missouri State knocked off FIU 79-71. The Bears get to 10-6 overall, 4-1 in Conference USA play. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Having a special event at your business or a community event that needs to have a way to provide instructions to the public? TownScreen can help. They have portable 43-inch displays that can be custom programmed with a bright high-definition display that can even be sponsored. These portable screens can be used indoors or out and can run up to 12 hours on a battery. So even if there's no electricity available, you are good to go. For more information, go to townscreen.com or call 636-338-1199. TownScreen.
At Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, we are proud to be chosen by our neighbors and recognized by Forbes as one of America's best insurance companies. Awarded for the dependable coverage we've been providing for generations, including 75 years of life insurance to protect Missouri families. Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
Hi, I'm Willie Strader and proud to be part of this community. For all your insurance needs, call me at 573-729-4941.
It is now time for news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned. I'll be back shortly with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Missouri Net News. I'm Elisa Nelson. Southwestern Missouri is under an elevated fire risk today and Tuesday. The National Weather Service in Springfield says the low humidity combined with winds of 15 to 20 miles per hour will keep the fire risk active. Hundreds of people gathered in several Missouri cities over the weekend to protest against immigration and customs enforcement following a deadly shooting by ICE agents in Minnesota. Protests were held in St. Joseph, Columbia, Jefferson City, St. Louis County, and Kansas City. Governor Mike Kehoe says a top priority is to eliminate Missouri's income tax, and we expect to hear the details of his plan on Tuesday. Missouri House Democratic leader Ashley Ani says her caucus is deeply concerned.
I have never once heard a constituent tell me their concern is that they pay too much in income tax.
This is Missouri Net.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
We just kind of knew from the beginning that we were family.
They showcased a sense of love that I never had before. I mean, he's not only my parent, he's like my best friend.
At the end of the day, it's all been worth it. I wouldn't change a thing about our lives.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. Brought to you by Adopt U.S. Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Enough already.
We can do more.
Enough already. We can find a cure.
Enough already.
We can do better for our kids.
Enough already. We are relying on you.
We can come together to support Children's Cancer Research Fund, a national nonprofit dedicated to ending childhood cancer that is on the front line of breakthroughs. Because
it's enough already.
Go to childrenscancer.org today.
Your hair's low-key giving right now.
Speaking of giving, my mom got a pic with Taylor Swift and she's low-key kind of famous now.
Okay, but my mom parallel parks with no hands. She's built different.
That's cute. My mom owns the electric co-op.
Wait, what?
Like she owns the whole thing?
That's her mom?
She a baddie.
Do you actually own the electric co-op?
Well, I'm a member, and that makes me a part owner. So are all our neighbors.
Energy queen.
You're a member. Learn about your cooperative membership benefits at membersfirst.coop.
At Four Rivers Community Health Center, we provide compassionate care for the whole family. From routine checkups and chronic condition management to dental care and behavioral health services to support your overall well-being. With locations in Rolla, St. Robert, Salem, and now in Cuba, quality care is closer than you think. Schedule your appointment online at fourrivers.org. Call or text 573-426-4455. At Four Rivers, we're more than healthcare. We're your partner in health.
No matter when you listen.
They make my day better.
KSMO Salem.